Jenna. It's good to meet with you today again. So I just wanted you to start by either reading your writing piece or I can read. It's up to you. Which one would you prefer?
I can read.
Okay, perfect. And then after you read through, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your writing. We're going to talk about it, and we'll go from there.
Okay. There's one day that Jalen and I spent the whole day together. We did some school, watched movies, played volleyball, went to lunch, and rode the go-kart. When we were doing school, we did some screaming for fun. We had a contest for who could scream the loudest. Jalen won. Elf was our favorite movie, so we watched that. We ate lunch at Great Wall. After eating lunch, we rode the go-kart, which was really fun. It was a really great day with Jalen.
All right, so I just wanted to ask you what you think you feel like you did really well on this piece.
I don't know. Kind of just describe what we did that day, I guess.
Yep, I completely agree. And then what do you think you could have maybe improved on this piece?
Maybe wrote more about, I don't know, like, maybe been more specific with things.
More specific, add more details. Yep, so I was thinking maybe, for one, you did a really great job right here. You mentioned your series of events. So you did school, watch movies, played volleyball, and you went through the whole day. So that was really good because I could see your sequence there and I could see what you guys did. So I really liked that. And you also did a fabulous job of, I noticed you did this because you crossed it out, but you had noticed you used fun a lot. So you changed a word to great. So that was really awesome that you could change those adjectives. So one thing I was thinking we could maybe practice was adding a little carrot and maybe adding some more information. So if I didn't know who Jalen was, you would probably introduce her, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, where do you think you could add that? And maybe an introduction of who Jalen is or how you guys know each other.
There's one day that Jalen, my cousin, and I spent the whole day together.
Okay, yeah, so you could add, I'm going to show you on my paper, that way you can do it. So after Jalen, you can add a little carrot. And then since there's not very much room at the top, you can maybe make a little arrow down and write what you wanted to add.
And just do that like that.
Mm-hmm. And then you could add whatever you want to that part too. So you could put, there was one day Jalen, my cousin, and I spent the whole day together. And then if you wanted to say, maybe Jalen and I are close to the same age, or Jalen and I have been really close friends for this many years, so you can add some detail there. And you can just add whatever you think the reader would be interested in knowing.
I could add another sentence saying that we've basically known each other since we've been born, since I've been born. So
yeah, definitely, you can add that. Wherever you think fits really is best. Because I don't want you to erase anything. I think it's good the way it is. I think that some more detail will just help the reader if they didn't know who she was. And then maybe, so we'll reread. So it'll say, there was one day that Jalen, my cousin, and I spent the whole day together. We have known each other since we were little. We did some school, watched some movies. So that kind of gives the reader more background if it was a friend that didn't know who Jalen was. Another thing I wanted to maybe work on was using some sensory experiences and some sensory words. So like, I think one place that would be really great to add this maybe would be when you talk about the go-kart, you could talk about either like how loud it was or maybe how bumpy the ride was, just something that explains what you were feeling while you were doing that. So I guess you could add that really anywhere you wanted to. You could add that to when you guys had the little screaming contest, or even when you ate Great Wall. Just some descriptive words and sentences.
Can I do it through, can I just go through here?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure I'm like
Okay.
Next time too, I'll give you some line paper so we can maybe make it a little easier to follow.
How do you spell her? Oh wait, never mind. I know how to spell her.
Alright, and then, let's see.
Like that, or should I do something more?
So you can add that, because that's a good detail too, because it lets the reader know how you guys were feeling. You could also, like I said, you could write it maybe about Great Wall, like the food was really delicious, I ate some of my favorite, whatever you get. Or you could mention the go-kart. So you said after eating lunch we rode the go-kart, which was really fun. So you could mention where you rode it. You can maybe describe where you guys were riding around, or you could describe if it was bumpy, or describe if you guys were being loud. Just go into more detail about that experience that you had with her. Alright, perfect. So a few of the goals that we are going to be working on as we continue, I will write these down and give them to you so that you have them when you're working on your writing pieces. One of your goals is just to work on introducing the character like we just practiced. So you'll give details about maybe similar hobbies or age or how you guys know each other, just stuff that helps the reader figure out who that other person is, possibly. And then we will also be working on that descriptive and sensory language like we're trying to work on right now. So you'll mention where you wrote it, how your ears felt, stuff like that. So you'll just be using some more descriptive language in your writing from here on out.
Okay.
All right, thank you.